Wait. Here, let me. You guys want to see something really quick? What is this? What do I have on me? I have a lot of stuff on me. You guys want to see what's going on with Australia? So apparently Australia is having their own little convoy. You know, Australia is one of those places where they almost completely eradicated COVID. They've been they opened up a lot of stuff. Now they're not completely opened up, and there's still some vaccine memes going around, but they're doing leaps and bounds better than we are. Leaps and bounds better. Okay. So but still there's some there's some COVID animus going on. There's still some very angry people. Are you sure you're not talking about New Zealand? I don't really care. I mean, it's the same thing. It's literally like the same thing. It's like literally the same thing. I see that grin, you piece of shit. Well, I can't smile. I'm streaming. I like streaming. I like hanging out with you guys. And now all of a sudden, you're smiling. Oh, yeah, look at Shark. You must be like, stop it. Take a look. I just wanted to see what's going on here. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this nice looking chap. I wonder what he has to say.
All you do is help pedophiles, isn't it? Hey, since the vaccine came out, what happened? Hey, 50,000 cases a day. Does that work? It's not working, isn't it?
Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry for helping the pedos. Please forgive. That's a lot. Yeah, he's going through a lot right now. Give him some room. He going through a lot right now. Okay, in it. Were you ready for that? I don't think anybody was ready. I don't even know if he was ready for that.
Go on, enemy. Hey, go on, enemy. Channel 7.
So, wow. Oh my gosh. We've been freaking accosted by nipples. So as you can see, we're going to be talking about New Zealand and how they've been dealing with their what's going on post-pandemic, which is really interesting because, you know, here in the States, we have our own like things that go on when it comes to our stuff in Canada and like Mexico. I know Canada's doing way better than us. We're like the worst in the world. At least we're not Brazil. So we can always be thankful for not being them. But at the same time, you know, we love our Brazilian babes, and you know, everyone from Brazil is a babe. We love our Brazilian babes. I'm just saying. I just wanted to check up on how New Zealand's doing.
Channel 7, Channel 9, all of it. They are part of this massive Murdoch fucking bullshit. They've been covering up all of the government's corrupt fucking activities for years, and because of the fact that they are part of the problem, they're not going to fucking come out here. They don't want to show all of this, all of these people.
They don't want to come out here and show this, all of this, all of these people. There's one right there. They don't want to show this. They're scared. They're scared. There's like 6 people back here. And it looks like those people are on like tour. And these guys, wait, my bad, there's a little bit more, but these guys look like construction workers. Yeah, they're scared of his name.
Coming to you.
You know what he looks like? He kind of looks like Boldir. He kind of looks like Boldir from God of War. It's really funny.
Unite together. Revolution was not going to be televised, mate.
What does your mother think of you?
Wait.
They don't want to show all of this, all of these people coming to unite together. Revolution was not going to be televised, mate.
It's not. We're here. They ain't filming because they know they're scared. They don't want to show what we're rising up for, okay? The revolution will not be televised. New audio bit, please. Do we need this? These people are fucking cooked. Aussie crazies represent. Hey, one of my favorite Aussies is here. I'm glad to see you, Radham. Yeah, we're taking a look at the homeland.
Coming to unite together. Revolution was not going to be televised, mate.
It's so good.
Going to be televised.
Wait.
Revolution was not going to be televised, mate. Together. Revolution was not going to be televised, mate. Revolution was not going to be televised, mate.
It's so good. The revolution's not going to be televised, mate. It's so good. I love it. We're coming together. I feel like this guy smells like baby lotion. Yeah. Wait, do I have any Aussie fiends in chat? Is marijuana, is cannabis legal in Australia? Can you guys smoke a weed? Accents? Many people have said this before. Super relevant to note that these cookers are appropriating the struggle of Aboriginal Tech Embassy. The Tent Embassy is the longest standing protest for First Nation sovereignty, and they are not happy that these wankers are trying to horn in their cause. Wait, because I'm not completely up to date. Someone just sent me this and it was like wild. Does anybody know the backstory here? Like, what was the big backstory? Because I'm gonna learn. I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's like, man, nobody wants to film us. Nobody wants to film the revolution. It's not gonna be televised, bro. They hate us. Hello, I'm a reporter. Would you like to talk to us for a profile on the convoy? And then they're just like, yeah, just like freaking bonk the goddamn poor little reporter that's trying to get a story in. I don't think she's happy with me. I think I'm being too loud. She doesn't like it. Wanker is Australian for dick. I kind of had that, down. No, weed not legal here except medical marijuana. I was kind of, because you guys are just like a big ass island. Can you guys acquire weed? Like, if I love this face. This is a good face. Like, can you guys acquire weed in like Australia, or do you have to pay like $70,000 to get it like flown in by like drug dealer or something? Yeah, sure. I could have you on. I'd be interested in hearing like what's going on. What's going on? We're checking in on Australian people and seeing if they're okay. It seems like the answer right now is not necessarily. I disappointed my pet? Maybe a little bit. It's probably got a strong black market now. How easy would it be to acquire marijuana in Australia? Does anybody know? But I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm probably not going to Australia anytime soon. I'm just like curious. Score weed? Oh, you're in Australia, aren't you, Goblin? I love how you looked in genuine concern. I mean, I wanted to know if they're okay. They're my children. Yeah, might. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I forgot about that. You're just like vibing in Aussie land. Little island. I'm just an island boy. I'm Red Hom. Oh my gosh. Red Hom's partner. What? Is that true? Is that true? What, this whole time? No one's ever told me? What the heck? And low. Okay, so what's going on? I've realized that you have so many partners in chat. Can you talk about that for a second?
Yeah, sure. One of them is the real partner who is in chat. You're going to have to play a shell game to figure out which one. Sometimes I have trouble telling as well. Look, they could all be partners of mine, but only one of them is one that I know about with the name of their Twitch account.
Well, I mean, like, parasocial relationships, they're basically your partners, right? Right?
Oh, no, absolutely. Everyone that I even, like, look at a picture of on the internet, I mean, we're basically together. Valentine's Day gets very complicated.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would imagine. I'm personally, I'm not in a gender queer polyfuck relationship. I'm single, so my Valentine's Day looks a lot different than other people's. But wait, do you guys have Valentine's Day in Australia? Is that real?
Yes, we do.
Do you guys have a Thanksgiving?
No, we do not. We have
saddest.
thanks taking, where we take the thanks from everyone and never give it back.
Oh my gosh, you're so selfish. Would you just like go around to your nearest person and you just like suck the thanks from them?
Yep, got to take all of that thanks.
Honestly, I'm sorry. Like when you said that, the image that I got in my head, like you ever played Luigi's Mansion?
Yes.
It's like you have the little like ghost sucker backpack. I forget what it's called, and everyone like dusts it off for thanks taking in Australia, and you go to like the person in your to your right's house, and you go outside and you just suck all of the thanks that they have out of the house, but
basically then we condense it down into like a thick resin and smoke that in bongs. It's what we use instead of weed.
Oh, is that why
we smoke all of the stolen thanks? That's how we get high.
Okay, so because at that point, like the average like happiness and sadness doesn't go like up or down, since it just gets transferred to your right.
It's just being shuffled around and smoked. I mean, some of it burns away as carbon, but
all right. So Australia is a socialist
neutral
country.
Drug format.
Okay.
According to the cookers, yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, well, that's beautiful. And now I understand what you guys banned weed. So the government wants to make sure that you guys keep alive that beautiful thanks-taking tradition. It sounds beautiful, honestly.
It's very, very important.
Now that we gotten the actual important stuff out of the way, the more useless stuff like this, could you enlighten us on these issues, please?
Yeah, cool. So there's been a contingent of, we use the term cookers. It just means you're cooked, your brain's a bit fried, whether that's too much time in the sun or, too many drugs up the arm. Take your choice.
Oh, okay. Because when you say cookers, I'm like, Are these people like drug dealers or something? Because the only image that I was getting in my mind was like Payday
Cooking
2.
meth.
Like, yeah, these guys are smoking like copious amounts of drugs, and so that's why you call them like cookers or something. Like they're
I'm
really
sure
like
some of
when
them are, but cooked is a more general term for kind
ah
of really bad brain worms.
okay, because I got the image of like the little like scurry mask boys from Borderlands in my head when you say cookers, but I feel you.
Not that far off.
Okay,
Like
not that
the
bad.
Borderlands Psychos, not that
Yeah.
far off. Except replace it with a bogan version of QAnon, and you're pretty close.
Okay, I feel it because they were talking about pedophiles, and that was they're
Yeah,
the ones
so
that are in Grilla.
there's a lot of these
This meme is
people
very
who've
real.
like anywhere in the world at the moment, people got radicalized during the pandemic. People were scared, so they turned to conspiracies for their answers. Specifically, this mob of people in Canberra, this group of cookers, quite a large and diverse group of people over the last couple of weeks, but they've been slowly ramping things up since late December when they tried to take over Old Parliament House, which isn't Parliament House anymore,
Mm-hmm.
because they thought there's a bunch of sovsits involved in the movement, and they thought that if they control Old Parliament House, they would control the country. Uh, they set the front door of Old Parliament House on fire the day that they were meant to take Old Parliament House itself. Nothing happened because there were cops there, and they were all cowards.
As it
And
be.
now they've been waiting, and they've been building up over the last 2 weeks in Canberra, with just kind of getting more and more people flocking to them. Some of them are like full-blown sovsits, some of whom are just sick of lockdowns and mandates. And they had, I guess, Cookachella, um, or Fired Festival, if you want to call it, give it a name. It was basically, Mecca for loose units, just all converging on Canberra for 2 weeks. It was fucking
What's a
wild.
loose unit? Because that sounds like a
Um,
euphemism for a penis.
it's when the penises escape and start roaming around outside of their usual paddock.
Oh my
You've got
gosh, it's
penis
like
paddocks there in the US, right?
I know you guys have a cat problem, but I didn't know you guys had like a dick problem too. Do you do people
Oh yeah,
like
like
people with penises? They have to like government mandated. You have to put like a bell collar on them just in case if they get out and
you,
get
you
lost.
need to get your dick microchipped so that if it runs away, it can get scanned and returned to you.
Okay, that's good. I'd really it really suck if my dick got put down at the kill shelter, and I wasn't able to find it.
Oh yeah, no, you don't want that. Then you end up with like one of the second-hand rescue dicks, and look, you can get lucky with those, but most of them are just pretty sad.
Oh jeez, you hear that, Ruby? She didn't hear it. She's out cold. Anyways, we can go
Oh,
on.
sleepy puppy.
Yeah, she's
Um,
gone.
But yeah, so we've got a combination of anti-vaxxers, sovereign citizens, a sprinkling of neo-Nazis, a bunch of hippies, and a
Healthy
bunch of
dash of
people who bought
Nazism.
into the QAnon stuff. So some of the like OG organizers behind the Australian anti-lockdown protest movements were neo-Nazis. We've also got like a few far right politicians who are trying to use this to get a toe in, or aspiring politicians, I should say. So, people like Ozzy Cossack, who has described himself as an enemy of the Australian state, is now trying to get elected in our upcoming federal elections. Ricardo Bossi, who you might see in some of this footage running around in camo outfit.
Wait, his name
He's
is Ricardo Bossi.
Ricardo Bossi, or Ricardo Bussi, if you prefer.
Ricardo Bussy. That's a good. Do people
Yeah,
actually call him that?
got to get that Ricardo Bussy. No one to his face that I've seen. I don't
Oh,
know if he knows the Bussy meme.
what the fuck? But he does. He does sound like an antagonist from a not Fallout, from a Far Cry game. 100%.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's like, give us a low budget Australian Far Cry, he'd be in it.
Ricardo
Absolutely.
Bussy. I'm
Uh,
scared.
so we had all of these people converging on Canberra, which is our nation's capital. Australia did it weird. Melbourne and Sydney were fighting for who would be the capital. So we drew a line between the two, found the midway point, and went, yep, that'll do. And we built a capital there. The Cookers have been converging on the capital for the last 2 weeks. This last weekend was meant to be their big push where they were going to, depending on who you were listening to, they were going to present their demands which they kind of did, or they were going to overthrow the government, or the government was going to bend down to them. There were people who were like uh, doing
Oh,
demands
oh
and
wait,
like
1 second.
arrest
You're
warrants
cutting a
with
little
the
bit.
Australian. Oh, am I back? Cool. Sorry,
Yes.
my computer started going to sleep. I just need to
So
keep it
we
moving.
we missed what you said
Uh,
after you said that that the government was going like bent, they were going to do like the walls of Jericho thing. They were marching around the capital with their
yeah.
horns, right?
Yeah. So they were. So we've got people who've issued demands. We've got people who have given like arrest orders to the Australian Federal Police saying that you need to arrest these politicians. There were people talking about trying to do citizens' arrests of Australian political figures. It was fucking wild. There's a social media post from one of these people complaining about like pointing out that they've had epidemics of pink eye, foot fungus, and diarrhea sweeping through the camps.
Bro, wait,
Um,
wait. Pink eye, foot fungus, and diarrhea. I don't know
Pink
what they're
eye, foot
doing.
fungus, and diarrhea. Also explicitly complaining about people taking shits not in the designated toilets.
I was like, I'm not sure
You
what they're
get
doing in there,
this
but whatever it
many.
is, it sounds terrible. But this is something else.
Oh yeah, you get this many people who are that unhinged together, and you get some weird shit going on. There was also a post that got shared around a bit of someone claiming that the wasp and bee stings that people had been suffering were actually the Moderna vaccine being delivered via blow dart.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so like government agents are like
Government agents sneaking around. That's how they get the microchips in you.
they are. Little did you know, the government has put put blow dart COVID blow dart shot technology in the didgeridoos, and he's not just playing good
Yeah.
tunes. He's trying to get you with the. Wait, do they say anything about Fauci, or do they not? Or do you guys have your own
Fauci
like
doesn't
Fauci?
really come up in our discourse. We don't
Okay.
have a Fauci specifically because we've got. It's all down to like our state premiers and stuff, and health mandates come from the individual states.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, because it seemed like they were trying to do their own. I'm not sure how much gets like filtered down to insane people from like. I know that we lead when it comes to insane people. Like we do something stupid, and now stupid people from other countries want to do something stupid as well. And so
Oh
like
yeah, the
since
the
we had our own
QAnon
like
stuff
January
is
6th.
definitely echoed through, and yeah, we have had like a lot of the cookers were kind of doing, this will be our January 6th moment. They had
Do they wear Trump
like the
hats?
first big day of no, there were some Trump hats, I think,
Oh,
and you'll see like Trump signs in some of the like the COVID denialist rallies here
make
in
Australia
Australia.
great again.
A little bit of that too, which is just
I
fucking
love how
wild.
Donald Trump's fans are the most parasocial weirdos ever. Like you aren't. He actually genuinely wouldn't. He actually genuinely asked if he could like bomb other countries, like nuclear bomb other countries when he first got into office. If he just didn't like them, he asked like the professionals why wouldn't be
Goddamn.
okay. And they're like, I love this guy. He's great. Just looking good. Cucked. This is a cucked position.
And look, parasocial for someone who literally wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire. I don't get it.
He's got to save that piss. It's expensive piss. Great piss. Many people are
Yeah,
saying
but-
that he has some of the best piss, medicinal piss.
He's obviously been storing it up for years. I mean, you think that that's like fat that he's got on his frame? No. That's just how far his bladder has swollen.
Oh, he's got a bladder womb, basically.
Yeah. He's got the medicinal piss baby. He's saving it up. He's gonna fucking cure cancer, man.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's why Obama didn't, because he knew Trump would.
Yeah. God, where are we even going with this?
What are you talking about?
Everywhere is where we're going. But yeah, the cookers have been entertaining. Last couple of weeks, they've really ramped their stuff up. But it all came to a head this weekend. We had people in some of the speeches they were giving talking about carpet bombing Canberra, about how, this is it. This is going to be the overthrow of the corrupt communist Australian government. Our leading party is like far right, neoliberal, hyper like evangelical, and somehow we're still run by goddamn communists. And of course, it all just fucking fizzled, and nothing goddamn happened. Uh, the main campground where they were all staying, Epic,
Mhm. It's called Epic.
has the EPIC. It's an acronym for something. Um,
Sounds pretty
so the
epic.
Epic campground has the Royal Canberra show booked in. So the people who own the campground just like posted up pieces of paper saying, "Guys, please leave. We've got a show on. They book this place out every year." And most of the people just fucked
Really
off.
sus.
Some of them stuck around and had to be dragged off by the cops. But yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, Dr. Goblin just reminded me of something.
Dr. Goblin.
Dr. Goblin, so Tea with the Goblins. I've given away the game. That's my actual partner in chat.
Wait.
Dr. Goblin does have an actual PhD.
Oh, do you just call them Dr. Goblin? Should I be calling them
On
Dr.
stream,
Goblin?
yes.
Okay.
Dr. Goblin is the proper title.
Okay.
Um, so they had there was meant to be a big annual fundraiser for Lifeline. They have an annual book fair where they like sell lots of books to raise funds for like mental health support services. And the cookers just took over the place where it was meant to be and went, "Nah, you can't have it. We're here now."
Oh my
So they
gosh.
actually, for a group of people who are like, the lockdowns are really making people struggle. There are people who've committed suicide, which is true. Like, lockdowns are mentally taxing to go through. But for people who are so harping on about that, to turn around and fuck with the fundraiser of like a really good institution that helps people deal with mental health problems, that has like a suicide prevention hotline, so fucked up.
Yeah, it sounds like the thing is like QAnon was doing that here as well. There was a suicide hotline that had to shut down for a little while because QAnoners would keep calling in and saying that they're like eating babies in their basement. And so they would have to like and so like it clogged up the line for actual people like trying to get through and get help. Wait, oh my bad. No
Yeah.
bad. My bad. It wasn't a suicide hotline. It was it was a child abuse hotline. So like I'm not gonna say worse, but it's
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
heard
bad.
that there's anti-human trafficking charities, thanks to QAnon conspiracy theorists, have had a real hard time recently because they keep getting flooded by bullshit, which is
Oh yeah,
making their job
they're
harder.
actively making children's life worse. They're just bad, stupid people.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that bad stupidity has echoed through to Australia. Like I said, people get scared and they turn to conspiracy theories. As far as I can figure, it's a way of them gaining power in a world that's getting increasingly crazy and moving further and further away from them.
I think what would fix your problem is that you guys need more guns.
Uh, the cookers would like more guns. The
No, no,
cookers
no,
would
no, no, no.
definitely like more
Not the
guns.
cookers. And not your average Australian person. I'm not sure if they deserve guns. I worry about them. What I want is every single Aboriginal person to have a gun, and at least 4.
Yep. Okay. So heavily armed Indigenous Australians. I think we can get
Yeah,
behind this.
and every
I
emu will have an Elon Musk brain chip and have like 2 miniguns strapped to its side, and they'll
No,
be under the
the
control of the
emus
Aboriginal
are
people.
dangerous enough already, Shark. We have been under emu control since we lost the Great Emu War in 1931. We have been under their jack-clawed boot ever since. What we need to do is weaponize the drop bears and teach
The
them
what?
Marxist theory. Leftist drop bears are our only hope for the
What's a
future.
drop bear?
Drop bear? Fuck, I'm going to send you a goddamn link.
What?
Um,
What's a drop?
Drop
Australia?
bears, look, watch out for them. Here we are. I'll send you the link from
What the
the
fuck is that?
Australian National Museum. The tourist agencies do not want you to know about drop bears.
Wait,
Sharky.
is this like an Australian chupacabra?
This is the drop bears. Look, we keep a lid on it so that we don't scare the fucking tourists away. Really, they're not too bad. You just need to put a bit of Vegemite behind your ear to scare them off.
What
Fuck,
the
what's the
fuck?
best way to send you through?
You can DM it to me.
Yeah, here we are. Message.
A fucking what? A drop bear? Why are they called drop bear? Do they like drop on your head?
They drop down. They drop down from the trees and just fucking maul people. But there's a link to the Australian National Museum, so that's an actual proper institution,
Oh my gosh.
and that's their article on drop bears there.
The drop bear legend? Legend! Oh my gosh, they're so big. They're the bear, the myth, the legend. Aboriginal predator, marsupial, related to the koala that drops on its. Oh my gosh, even its hunting grounds look like a bear.
Fucking terrifying, hey.
This is the scariest thing I've seen in my entire life. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm never going to Australia. You people are insane.
Oh, but we have some really cute spiders, man. Have
I
you
like
fucking
this-
seen peacock spiders? They are the cutest little bastards ever.
I
They
wanted
do
to
little
actually,
dances with their little fantails.
actually wanted to collect tarantulas, but not in Australia. I feel like the tarantulas collect you.
Yeah, no, the tarantulas, they carry the leads. So every time you see someone wearing a choker in Australia, there's actually a tarantula on their back holding a leash.
Hot.
They're kinky spiders.
Kinky spider. Wait. So how many bugs? How many large bugs do you have to deal? Large bugs or creatures coming into your home do you have to deal with on a regular basis as an Australian?
Usually it's just the occasional huntsman, and huntsmen are pretty chill. So
You, like, learn
huntsmen
to
are
live with
like
them?
spiders that are about the size of your hand stretched out. They're not venomous and they won't attack you. They do hunt other bugs in your house. They can startle you a bit. You see a huntsman you're not expecting. You're like, "Ooh, that's a big spider." But they just like chill out in the corner where they can watch you. And then when they get scared, they'll gallop along somewhere where you're not. But other than that, they just eat things. It's the little stuff you've got to watch out for.
Have you ever-
Redbacks.
Have you ever like just
Redbacks are
been?
scary little fucks.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever just been chilling and you've been feeling like you're being watched and you look in the corner and there's just like a big ass huntsman just kind of staring you down?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's just been wondering. Like
Huntsmen are fucking bros.
they're friends. Huntsmen's are friends.
Yeah. Huntsmen are good friends. You need to watch out for funnel webs. You need to watch out for redbacks. Those are your two main spiders of worry. But we haven't actually had a death from spiders in Australia for, I think, since the 80s or 90s. We've just got so much
Really?
anti-venom. Yeah. We have a lot of deadly animals, but we figured out how to make the anti-venoms, and we keep them stocked in all of our hospitals.
Wait, huntsmen don't seem like friends. I've looked up a picture, and a huntsman has now stolen a person's slice of bacon.
Aw,
running away
hungry
with it.
buddy.
Does this happen? Is this a normal occurrence in Australia?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess if you like share the house. I mean, they don't.
Look,
It seems like they're a little bit of a
If you
freeloaders.
want
Their asses
something,
don't pay rent.
if you want something real crazy, look up bird-eating spiders. So
Yeah,
we
I've seen
have
those guys.
spiders in Australia that eat birds.
Yeah, I've seen those guys. They're pretty big. There's like this one Australian YouTuber that I watch. I forget, he's like I make things or something, and he's been really sad because, like I mentioned before, there's like way too many cats in Australia, and so he's been really sad because cats have been getting into his backyard and killing his frogs and making the birds not want to hang out anymore. And is that a problem? Do you like see like a cat and you're like, I wish you weren't alive?
Well, we have two cats, but they're indoor cats. Like, we have never let them out and about. If we ever have a house with a backyard, we'll set up like a covered cat run that they can go out in. But like cats hunting native birds and like marsupials and stuff, massive issue, especially like wild and feral cats.
That's so sad. Because the thing is,
So
like, cats are kind of cringe. That's just me personally. But it's just like they just become more cringe when they start just killing a bunch of things. Because I know we have a cat problem here. I didn't even know we had 2 billion birds in the country, but apparently cats kill 2 billion birds a year in the U.S. And
that's a
that's a
lot of
lot of
fucking
birds.
birds being killed by cats. Jesus.
2 billion. That is the
Yep.
highest killer of birds in the like entire country. It's just your random ass dumbass cat that's just like, I'm going to murder some animals now just because they're bored. It's pretty sad.
Silly bastards.
I think
Uh,
that we should stop cats.
if you're talking about the musical, I fucking agree.
Yeah, those look
Cats in
weird.
general, I really like, though I do think that they should be like chipped and neutered. I don't like wild cat populations, except for areas where there are actually strains of wild cats, like the palace cats or whatever, or ocelots, stuff like that. That's no, not ocelots. The fuck is the name of that cat? It's got
Ocelot.
stripy bits. Is
It's an
that
ocelot.
okay? Cool. I've been
No, I
playing
lied
too
to
much
you.
Pokemon, and my brain said Oshawott, which
Yeah,
is
it's
fucking
Oshawa, the place
okay.
in Canada.
Okay, I am completely confused. I've sent you through links to two different Twitters: Cooker Watch, formerly known as Seen on Telegram, and Disco Dan. They both have been doing great work here on
Cooker
Twitch,
watch.
covering the Australian cookers,
Hmm.
and they've got a wonderful collection of clips, both from themselves and stuff that they've shared from other people, of these ridiculous fucking people and what they've been getting up to. So whether or not you go over that on stream, it's something that should entertain you a bit.
Yeah, we'll look at it tomorrow. It's a little late for me now, but I did want to go take a look at that. We do have a lot of stuff to cover tomorrow. I haven't been feeling too great over the last couple of days, so I'm behind on segments.
Oh, that
Yeah, it's
sucks,
been
man.
weird. You know what the problem? You know what I think the problem is? Unironically,
Mm.
I listen to music. Now I'm not sure if you heard, but typically, like in my life, I don't really listen to music, um, much or if like ever, uh, and so like I'm just never been like a music boy. Well, I mean, like after my last relationship, I've never been much of
Did
a music boy. What?
did it knock your chakras out of alignment?
Yeah, maybe I'm. It's just like that one fight that Aang had. You know, it blocked my chakra.
Yep.
I'll
Bad
never reach the
resonance.
avatar state of being able to like typically enjoy music for more than 30 minutes at a time again. So yeah, I don't know. It was just like I was like, you know what? Let me just listen to some music. And I listened to some songs. And I'm like, whoa, this is pretty good. And then I had this wild bout of depression where I couldn't get out of bed. Um,
Oh
and
no, you caught a bout of the feels. Fuck, the feels are the worst. God damn it.
I don't know. I don't know if I felt anything. I was just sad. Like I wasn't thinking about anything. I was just like, man, my life. This is unfortunate right now. It was just sad feelings. So I think it's music, and so I think I'm gonna go on another break, like music hiatus again. It doesn't seem like it's good for me.
Yeah, look, maybe you should try microdosing music, build up your resistance. Just like, a chorus here, a bar or two there. Like if you're feeling really brave, maybe a refrain. Just kind of slowly build up your resistance.
I'm gonna refrain from listening to music.
Beautiful. Badum tish. Thank you
Well,
so much for
honestly,
having me on,
I
man.
listened
I
to a
do
little
need
bit of a
to
Cuphead.
run off. I've got to roll some dice with some friends and tell some stupid stories in an RPG. But thank you for having me on to yammer about the cookers, catch you up on some of that shit.
Yeah, we appreciate. I love getting some international news, and Australia surely is a country, and so I hope everything goes well over there. Okay, you take care of
So they
yourself,
tell
and
me.
many people are saying this. So take care of yourself,
Yeah,
take care of Goblin, take care of the cats. I hope everything's okay. All right, and I'd love
shall
to
do.
speak to you again.
Thank you for having us around, Sharky, and have yourself a fucking beautiful one.
Take care.